What's going on, everybody, and welcome to J Sports Seattle. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Seahawks. Just going to go over yesterday's game, final preseason game for 2 Sundays from now. We finally get our first NFL regular season game, which will be nice. But in the meantime, we'll just talk about this. So, without further ado, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Seahawks and Seattle sports content. And let's get on with the video. Alright, so yesterday we won in a thrilling, high-scoring fashion against the Cleveland Browns, who went 0-3 in a preseason play. Does that mean they'll go 17-0? No, I'm joking. They're not. I think the Browns will. I don't even know what I think the Browns will probably be the worst out of the 4 teams in the NFC North or AFC North. Steelers will be better. Bengals, Ravens, but I digress. Sorry, Browns fans. I know the struggling. I know you guys have struggled, but like, it's not going to get any better. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, so this game was against the Browns, and there was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of positives. I'd say the positives outweigh the negatives by just a hair. It was pretty close because there were a lot of negative things that have happened this game. But firstly, you know what? I'm going to talk about the negatives. So we lost to jeuxee and Artie Burns. Not good. But in Uchenna's case, it was a dirty block. It was a chop block, a legal chop block that was done by Wyatt Teller. So that wasn't his fault. It was a dirty move. Whether if it was intentional or unintentional, it was dirty. So, but yeah, hopefully he is okay. He was jogging under his own power, so I think he might have just tweaked his knee a bit. I'm surprised. No. It's a chop block. A chop block won't get you ejected. Like that other player that got ejected for that hit on who was it over the middle when Howell was throwing over the middle. I forgot who the guy was, but he got hit hard. I don't know if it was Young, but he got hit hard, and or Chenault, one of those two, or someone else, and that was bad. He got ejected for that. And Artie Burns got carted off, which isn't good because he's had a good preseason, and we just traded Mike Jack, so now we have a cornerback injury, so not good. Yeah, not good at all. Okay. So McDonald confirmed that jeuxee has a knee injury and that Burns has hurt his foot, but the severity of those ailments is unknown at this point. So we'll just have to play the waiting game and see how bad it is. Hopefully it's not major. Farrell Brown, he got carted off the field, but he's expected to be back week 1, if not week 2. So, I think that jeuxee will be okay. Hopefully he'll be okay. Maybe if it is a sprain, it's like a minor sprain, and he'll be ready by when the regular season comes around. And then same with Artie Burns. Hopefully it's nothing major. So just stay tuned for these guys and hope you guys get better. But yeah, moving on to winners and losers. Shout out to field goals on all 3 of these, by the way. Winners, Kenny McIntosh and George Holani. Yeah, man. Kenny McIntosh, he I already knew he was going to get RB3, but he already solidified it with that run. The 56-yard touchdown with the stiffy. That I don't know if it was Bennett or who else? Who was the other guy there? Or Michael Robinson. One of those guys said. I think it was Bennett that said that. The stiffy. That was funny. And he had a nice check down, catch and run for 9 yards. And then Holani scored a touchdown by playing tough football, tough situational football. Hey, just go, just get it. And he did great. So he's gonna make the roster as well. I don't see why he doesn't. We have kept 4 running backs pretty much all the time, no matter who our coach was. So I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do it under McDonald. D. Eskridge, man. Firstly, I want to give out a shout out to D. Eskridge. Yeah, I know, right? That all the hate I've given this guy, I gotta shout him out because bro balled out this game, like he really did. Life on the your season's on the line, your roster spots, your chance to make a roster spot's on the line. Go and perform, and he took all the haters, my hate included, and just turned it into fuel, and he just went crazy. Like, I give him props, I really do. Like, you really shut me up, and probably a lot of people as well. I don't know if you're going to make the roster still because of that, but even if you don't, other teams, they may take a look at that and be like, maybe this guy just needs the second chance with all the injuries, and finally he got his stuff right. So I honestly do hope you do well, either for us or for another team. If you bounce back and do well, props on you. That's all I got to say. So, yeah. Laviska Shenault, oh my goodness, he's going to make it. He's going to be the wide receiver 5. I don't see why he doesn't. He is very, very quick, and he's a great blocker, like it says here. I saw that on that block, on that McIntosh run. And he is just a physical player, and that fits what Mike McDonald wants in a player. And that's not even on the defense. That's on the offense. And that fits what Ryan Grubb wants. So, really, really great to see. I think he definitely locked up his roster spot, so W on him. Same with Tyrese Knight. This guy has done nothing but perform this preseason. And I saw him. He's just ball smart, and he knows how to tackle. Like, no wonder why he led the FBS in tackles. That dude can tackle. So, you will definitely deserve a spot on this roster night, and he has a good chance to be. He has a chance to be good for us. So. At weak inside linebacker. And then Jamie Sheriff, he's undrafted, but he is absolutely just lit it up. He's had 2 sacks, had a bunch of pressures, and 3 quarterback hits. And he's been the only standout edge rusher of the undrafted free agents. Even if he doesn't make the roster, he can still make the practice squad, which is fine. But he definitely was better than, a lot of the other people, other than 3rd or 4th stringers. Myers, even though he had those 2 PATs that we'll have to sort of worry about when the season comes, he did make a 58-yard field goal, and with room to spare, and he can still make these deep kicks. So we can rely on him to make these kicks. 7 kicks, 7 makes. So we can still rely on him. So yeah, unless you're Mike Morris or Jamie Sheriff, you're probably not going to make it. Yeah, a lot of people I saw some people that I didn't even I've never heard of. Like, they just probably got him straight off the street without even letting us know. And there was number 73 or 73. I've never seen that guy before on the defense. Yeah, Browns quarterbacks were 34 for 51 for 324 yards and 4 touchdowns. So we got diced, essentially. The 4 stringers got diced. 3rd and 4th stringers got diced. Nehemiah Pritchett and DJ James, they did get beaten coverage, but they did made some really nice tackles against the run, which is, there's upside to that because they're late round picks. So you got to take what you will with that and, coach them to be better down the field. You could develop, and you do that. You can turn them into a serviceable, if not great, or not good, but not great, but serviceable, if not good, cornerback for your system. So yeah, but they were both badly beat for touchdowns. Marquise Blair also gave up a TD on a crossing route. These guys should need more playing time. Marquise Blair has been struggling to play because of all these injuries. So he doesn't have a lot of playing time. He doesn't have too much experience, technically speaking. Lance Boykin, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I saw this. This is how you get cut. So this is how you don't make the team at all. Like, not even the practice squad. See, that penalty led to a touchdown, which was a 4th down. It was a 4th down play. Dude, you're trying to make the roster. This isn't a playoff game or a Super Bowl, and even then you wouldn't want to do that because it's a Super Bowl or a playoff game where the games actually matter. Dude, this game doesn't matter. Why are you doing that? Like, but within the context of the rules, it's just silly, dude. Why would you do that to yourself? You cost yourself a roster spot to someone who deserves it more, who's not going to cost their team by taunting. Even though taunting is kind of like what in the world. It's like, still, You just don't do that in that case. It has to be like some crazy play. You just did a tackle. You just tackled someone. That's it. So like, not good. Kobe Bryant, he's been good, but he had a busted coverage. But it also said it could have been Boykin, which it may have been Boykin because corners are usually responsible for people like doing goal routes and stuff. Safeties are just meant to help, especially in the general rule of sense. Not always, but let's see. Cody White, yeah, that sucked when he had that 73-yard touchdown. And even Michael Robinson was like that was a ticky-tack, and I kind of had to agree. That was not a hold. Like, this dude, I mean, it was, but it was like, you didn't really need to call it because it's him being physical, and he's trying to, make he's trying to be the starting right guard or starting guard. So like, he's trying to fight for a starting position. So let him do his thing as a rookie. So, but yeah, he's been great in camp though. So. But yeah, PJ Walker, man, he's gonna make the practice squad. He's not making the roster. This dude threw a pick that was called back because of roughing a passer. He's just not good. He does not belong in the league. He's just not that good of a player. There are just some people that they just don't belong in the NFL. PJ Walker is one of them. Josh Johnson's one of them. Like, just yeah, that's it. So. But other than that, we have a lot of more positives, more winners than losers. JSN went crazy with that insane catch. He's going to go off this year. You guys know that. DK had that nice moss, like in the end zone. Like, these guys are going to go crazy, and that was without Lockett. We didn't have Lockett, K9, or Charbonnet. It was Kenny McIntosh and then Holani, and then Kobe Lewis. Like, this offense is going to be nice, and it's just going to, as it evolves and as we make adjustments to it, it's going to be nice, especially with Bobo, Fant when he's healthy, Pharaoh Brown when he's back. When we have everyone back and everyone's ready to go, like, this offense can be really good. Like, maybe not like top 5, but it could be fringe top 10, maybe like 12th, 13th, 14th in the league, which is good. If you have a good defense and you have a good offense, you're automatically a playoff contender. Like, if you have a top 10 defense and like a slightly above average offense, you're a playoff contender. Some will argue you're a Super Bowl contender. So I don't know if that'll happen this year because it's still we're implementing a brand new system, so it might take, even though we have it in practice and have it in preseason, in the regular season it's a different game. So it might take some time to really develop the defense, and I wouldn't be surprised if at first it doesn't work out. I also am expecting it to work out at first, but I also won't be surprised if it doesn't. So, but this is a tracker, but nothing hasn't happened yet because the game just ended yesterday. The Seahawks have until Tuesday, so 2 days from now, to make their decisions on who they want to keep. So 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is also 1 p.m. Arizona time right now. So 17-man practice squads may be formed as long as one player is an international player. So we have Max Percher. So we will make our roster go to 17. So 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The deadline for claiming players who are subject to waivers that's when it is, on Wednesday. And then after 9:01 p.m. East or Pacific Standard Time, then we're in 17 practice squads. 17-man practice squads can be formed as long as you have the international player. So on the same day. Yeah, so after 1:01 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 28th, so at Wednesday, any player on IR or non-football reserved injury or illness or practice squad injured during the regular season or postseason may be designated for returning this season. So, yeah. So NFL players who are vested veterans or not subject to waivers. Yeah. That's just how that works. So Chanel would be able to decide with another team immediately versus Tariq Young. He would have to go through waivers. But yeah, here is the projected roster, 53-man roster, like updated. And I'd say this is, I mean, I guess we'll keep, no. We cannot keep PJ Walker. Like, I mean, we can. I mean, I guess we have no choice. I don't say we have no choice, but it doesn't make sense not to. We need quarterbacks. Like, it's just simple as that. So we're not going to release him, no matter how good or bad he is. K9, Charbonnet, McIntosh, Holani, Kobe Lewis, Kyrie Robinson. Yeah. I actually have seen Kyrie Robinson play. I think, what team was he on? Because I remember there was another player I was keeping tabs on because he's a senior. I'll have to think of that later, but he's good. He's good. And then wide receivers as well have 11. Or no. I guess these are let's see. I think these might just be. Okay, I think this is the projected 53-man. Really? Oh, let me do math here. 9, 28, 35, 45. Oh yeah, so it doesn't add up. It's more. So some of these guys are gonna have to go. So these two will probably get cut, and then these 4 will be kept. So this will be my prediction. So yeah, these 4 will be kept for running back. These 2 will be kept, and there's a chance they'll cut PJ Walker. These 6 will keep. I feel like Tariq Young or Isop. We may lean Tariq Young because of his blocking ability, but we could also go for Isop. It could go either way. And then D. Eskridge might not make it. He could, but I don't think he may not. It's like a 60-40 chance, a 40-60 chance he'll make it. It's 30-70 maybe. These guys will probably be practice squad players. If Isop doesn't make it, he'll be a practice squad player. He could also be a practice squad player too, D. Eskridge, but we'll see. But my prediction is that it'll be these 6 that make it. So that's 2. 6, 12. I'll do 12. And if my math doesn't add up to 53, then I'll have to add someone. Noah Fant, Brady Russell, Pharaoh Brown, AJ Barner. I think they all make it. So we're at 16 right now. So we're going to keep a lot of these guys. So Charles Cross, Abe Lucas, Stone Forsythe, Christian Haynes, Laken Thompson, Olu, Connor Williams, Bradford, Fant. He might make the practice squad, so not him. Yeah, I think up until these guys will keep. So that's 8 offensive linemen. We might keep these guys though. So you know what? I'll extend it to Michael Jarrell and Saltair Lamb. So 10 offensive linemen, so we'll have 26. And then Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams, Hankins, Reed, Morris, Adams, Cameron Young will make it. All set. Well, I think Cameron Young, there's a chance he could be put on IR, but we're not going to do that right now. So that's 7, so that'll be 33. And then Boye Mafe, and Uchenna Nwosu, Hall, Jones, outside linebacker, and Sheriff. Sheriff might have a chance to make it. So add those 5 and you get 38. So Dodson, Baker, Knight, O'Connell, Barrett, and I think those 5 will make it. I think these guys will be on the practice squad. Some of these guys will make the practice squad. So 38, that's 43. Witherspoon, Woolen, Brown, Burns, hopefully he's good. James, I think, will make it, and I think Pritchett will make it. And there's a chance D. Williams could make it. But the rest of these guys will go, I feel like, or make the practice squad. I'll include these guys, just these guys for now. So that's 6 cornerbacks. 49. I'm like, my math is like crazy off. There's a chance, so I have to cut some people out. Oh yeah, because my math is off, because by that account that means that I would only have to have 1 safety, and then these guys will all make it. So some people will get cut. Will be like, I might not make it, or like Miles Adams. These guys probably won't make it. Miles Adams, those guys won't make it, and then that'll make room for these guys. So basically, all the main people that have played that get playing time, like the second and some third stringers, will make it. So, but the 53-man roster will be officially announced on Tuesday, so we'll find out then. So that'll be fun to look out for and wait for. So yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. I will probably not make another Seahawks video until like maybe a few days before the game 1, unless any news happen before then, just to preview the game 1, week 1 against the Broncos. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. I may or may not make another Mariners video. Probably not until closer to the end of the season, because we'll just have to wait and see how things go. But stay tuned for that. And if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more Seahawks and Seattle sports content. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good day. And go Hawks, go Mariners, and go Kraken.